Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to the Purring Journal. Today we're flipping the script on the stereotype that cats are aloof and only care about themselves. Because while it's true that our feline friends enjoy napping for 16 hours a day and judging us from high places, there are also some cats out there who have gone above and beyond to save their humans' lives. Yep, you heard that right, these cats are heroes. From waking up their guardians during house fires to detecting deadly health issues, today we're diving into some of the most astonishing real-life stories of cats who saved their guardians' lives. If you love cat stories, behavior tips, facts, and more, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. Now let's get into these remarkable stories. Number 1. Tara the hero cat saves a boy from a dog attack. Let's start with one of the most famous feline heroes of all time, Tara the hero cat. In 2014, a surveillance video from Bakersfield, California went viral when it showed a 4-year-old boy playing on his bike in his driveway, when suddenly a neighbor's dog rushed in and started attacking him. Out of nowhere, Tara the cat charged at the dog, which chased it away and likely saved the boy from even worse injuries. The entire incident was caught on camera, and Tara became an overnight internet sensation. She was even honored with a Hero Dog Award. Yes, a dog award. But hey, heroes come in all species. Number 2. Schnauzy the cat warns of a gas leak. Montana couple Trudy Guy and her husband were asleep one night when their cat Schnauzy jumped on their bed and started pawing at them incessantly. Trudy thought her cat was just being playful until she noticed that Schnauzy wouldn't stop sniffing the air and pawing toward the floor. That's when the couple noticed a strange hissing sound. They checked the basement and discovered that the gas pipe had ruptured and was leaking propane into the house. Firefighters later told them that one more spark could have caused an explosion. Schnauzy's quick thinking likely saved their lives and their home. Number 3. Pudding the cat saves his diabetic owner. When Amy Young adopted a 21-pound cat named Pudding from a Wisconsin shelter in 2012, she had no idea he'd save her life that very night. Amy, who has diabetes, suffered a severe low blood sugar episode in her sleep and was unresponsive. Sensing something was wrong, Pudding bumped into her chest, bit on her nose, and yowled until she woke up enough to call for help. When she passed out again, Pudding ran to her son's room and jumped on his bed until he woke up and called 911. Doctors say if not for Pudding, Amy might not have survived the night. From shelter to superhero in less than 24 hours. Number 4. Tommy the cat calls 911. Apparently, Pudding from the last story isn't the only cat who's called 911. In Columbus, Ohio, a disabled man named Gary Rashason kept a phone on his floor just in case of emergencies. He had tried to train his cat Tommy to press the speed dial button for 911, and incredibly, it worked. One day, Gary fell out of his wheelchair and couldn't reach the phone. That's when police received a 911 call with no one on the line. When they arrived, they found Tommy next to the phone and Gary in need of help. It might sound unbelievable, but police say there's no other explanation. Tommy made the call. Number 5. Cat alerts family to carbon monoxide leak. In 2007, the Kiesling family was saved by their cat Winnie after a carbon monoxide leak silently began filling their home. The family had gone to bed unaware that their faulty water pump was releasing deadly gas. Their cat, sensing something was off, jumped on their bed and started loudly meowing and nudging at the wife's ear. The cat's unusual behavior woke the couple, who were already feeling dizzy and nauseous. Classic carbon monoxide symptoms. The couple's 14-year-old son even went unconscious. They called emergency services and were taken from home in oxygen masks. Thankfully, after treatment, the family recovered. Firefighters said if the cat hadn't woken them up, they might not have survived the night. Number 6. Masha the stray cat saves an abandoned baby. This one comes from Russia, and it's both heartwarming and incredible. In 2015, a long-haired stray cat named Masha was living in a box in a Moscow apartment building stairwell. One cold winter day, someone abandoned a newborn baby in that box. Temperatures were below freezing, but Masha curled up next to the baby and kept it warm. When neighbors heard her meowing frantically, they came to check and found the baby alive and safe thanks to Masha. The baby was rushed to the hospital and survived, and Masha was hailed as a local hero. She was even showered with food and affection from grateful residents. Number 7. Sylvester the cat saves woman from a house fire. In Hanover, New Mexico, Shannon Crumbly narrowly escaped a devastating trailer fire thanks to a black and white cat named Sylvester. Though not technically her pet, Sylvester had taken a liking to her after she moved onto the property and was the only local stray who regularly came inside. On an early December morning, Shannon was fast asleep when Sylvester began meowing frantically. She woke to find him coming down the hallway out of the fire. With flames already blocking her exit, she escaped through a bedroom window, breaking 2 ribs and injuring her hand in the fall. Sylvester got out safely on his own. The fire destroyed her trailer and nearly ignited nearby propane tanks, but she credits Sylvester for waking her in time. When she later contacted his original owner, the woman told her, "You can consider him your cat now." Number 8. Smudge the cat stops bullies in their tracks. In Doncaster, England, a brave tabby named Smudge stepped in when his 5-year-old human was being bullied by older kids. The boy Ethan was playing in his front yard when a group of bullies pushed him to the ground. Just then, Smudge ran out of the house, hissed, and lunged at the bullies, chasing them off. Witnesses say the kids were so surprised they ran away crying. Smudge became a local legend and was even nominated for the National Cat Awards in the UK. Not all heroes wear capes, some have whiskers and paws. Number 9. Slinky Malinky the cat becomes an unexpected hero. In Cornholm, England, a quiet and reserved tomcat named Slinky Malinky turned into a life-saving hero when his owner, Jeanette Rawlinson, collapsed at home due to a severe reaction to morphine. Jeanette, a former nurse, lay in a semi-comatose state for 5 days, slipping in and out of consciousness, but her loyal 2-year-old cat knew something was wrong and he didn't sit idly by. Slinky, who was usually shy and independent, sprang into action. He climbed up onto the neighbor's fence and began frantically tapping on the windows and even taunted their dog, anything to draw their attention. His persistence worked. Concerned that they hadn't seen Janet in days, the neighbors used a spare key to get inside. They found Janet barely responsive, but alive. Emergency services were called and she made a recovery. Not bad for a cat named after a children's book character. Number 10. Augie the rescue cat detects his owner's breast cancer. In St. Paul, Minnesota, a woman named Kate King Scribbins credits her rescue cat, Augie, with saving her life. Augie had always loved to snuggle, but one day his behavior changed. He became unusually insistent on laying near Kate's left breast, repeatedly returning to the same spot no matter how many times she moved him. His behavior was so odd and persistent that it began to alarm her. Then one morning, Kate woke up with an intense pain radiating through her body. She did a self-exam and discovered a lump. Doctors diagnosed her with stage 3 breast cancer. It was a shock, but she realized in hindsight that Augie had been trying to warn her all along. After undergoing chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation, Kate began to recover. Augie stopped focusing on her chest, his mission seemingly complete. While some skeptics might doubt an animal's ability to detect cancer, Kate is convinced. Number 11. Blake the cat saves his owner's life by biting his toes. Glenn Shulman of Fort Worth, Texas, suffers from 3 rare and serious brain conditions: polymicrogyria, unilateral schizencephaly, and hypothalamic hamartoma that cause frequent and potentially deadly seizures, especially while he sleeps. Fortunately, Glenn adopted a 1-year-old black cat named Blake, who turned out to be more than just a pet. Without any formal training, Blake had become a true lifesaver, biting Glenn's toes to wake him during nighttime seizures and even sensing when one was about to strike. His instincts have kept Glenn safe during episodes that could have turned fatal. Today, Glenn is believed to be the oldest person living with this combination of brain disorders, and he credits Blake, his rescue cat turned rescuer, for helping making that possible. Number 12. Gizmo the cat saves family of 5 from house fire. In Bartow, Florida, a calico cat named Gizmo was hailed as a hero after she helped her family from a potentially deadly house fire. Ron Perkins had fallen asleep on the couch when Gizmo began urgently meowing and pawing at him. She refused to stop until he woke up, and when he did, he discovered the house was full of smoke. An oven mitt left on the toaster had caught fire and smoke was rapidly filling the room. Thanks to Gizmo's quick action, Ron was able to extinguish the fire before it spread and alert the rest of the household, which includes 5 people in total. The damage was minimal, but the outcome could have been tragic if not for their observant feline. Needless to say, Gizmo was celebrated by the entire family, who credited her with saving their lives. Number 13. Arthur the cat dies protecting children from snake. In Australia, a gray domestic shorthair named Arthur gave his life to protect his 2 young human siblings from one of the most venomous snakes on the planet, the eastern brown snake. While the children were playing outside, the snake suddenly appeared nearby. Arthur immediately sprang into action, attacking and ultimately killing the snake before it could strike the kids. Tragically, Arthur was bitten during the encounter. Though he briefly recovered from the initial effects, he collapsed the next morning and passed at the animal hospital. Eastern brown snakes are responsible for more deaths in Australia than any other snake species, making Arthur's actions nothing short of heroic. His family is heartbroken by the loss, but forever grateful of his bravery. Arthur didn't just save their children, he became a legend. Number 14. Prince the cat saves Maryland family from house fire. In July 2024, a cat named Prince heroically saved his family from a devastating house fire in Gaithersburg, Maryland. The family of 4 was asleep in their home, which lacked working smoke detectors, when a fire broke out in the basement. Prince's persistent meowing and scratching at the bedroom door woke the family, allowing them to escape unharmed. Tragically, Prince succumbed to smoke insulation after ensuring his family's safety. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service officials credited Prince's actions with saving the family's lives. His bravery has been widely recognized, and his story serves as a poignant reminder of the profound bond between pets and their guardians. And there you have it. Cats might not always come when you call, but these stories prove that when it really matters, our feline friends show up in a big way. Which of these heroic cats impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more amazing cat content, we invite you to check out one of these PAWSOME videos next, including one about hilarious cat news headlines. We'll see you there, cat lovers.